Hello ladies and gents, welcome back your lovely faces to a brand new video here on the channel. I'm a little bit late with this one. These images actually came out 3 weeks ago, but we kind of had something new crop up a couple of days ago, so I thought I'd push them together because I love Nosferatu. I love Dracula. Again, for me, top 5 horror films of all time is the original Nosferatu, the original Dracula with Bela Lugosi, but my number one Dracula film is Bram Stoker's Dracula with Gary Oldman. That film absolutely slaps and is absolutely amazing. But we got a remake of Nosferatu coming this year. And with this, I just can't wait. It's, Robert Eggers first, and the guy's just amazing. Some of his films, The Lighthouse, with Willem Dafoe and Batman, Twilight guy, Twilight boy, Robert Pattinson. And it's such a good film. You had The Witch. And with this, as you can see, new Nosferatu images preview the dark gothic vibes of the remake. And straight away, to me, it's either like I'm looking at a still from the original Dracula or the Bram Stoker's one from 1991, because, 1992, because this just looks absolutely amazing. So, the Halloween season extends straight through Christmas with the release of Robert Eggers' Nosferatu on Christmas Day, and a small gallery of new images have arrived. Preview the classic gothic horror atmosphere of the upcoming Nosferatu below. Bill Skarsgård is playing Nosferatu Count Orlok in the film. Robert Eggers' Nosferatu is a gothic tale of obsession between a haunted young woman in 19th century Germany and the ancient Transylvanian vampire who stalks her, bringing untold horror with him. And again, as you can see, this cast, you know what? At this moment in time, this guy is making a niche for him in horror. He's in 28 Years Later, obviously where he got him in now in this. And like I said, I really want him to be the new Bond because he's got it down to a T. But Willem Dafoe, Nicholas Hoult, Emma Corrin, and Johnny Depp's daughter, Lily Rose Depp, also star alongside Aaron Taylor-Johnson, Simon McBurney, and Ralph Ineson. Eggers, The Witch, The Northman. The Northman I enjoyed, but they kind of marketed it wrong. They should have marketed it as like a Norse tale instead of like, oh, look, it's an action film, because it's not an action film. That was the one thing that really bugged me about it. And to be honest with you, they also did that with The Last Duel, the Ridley Scott film, with Ben Affleck, Matt Damon, and Adam Driver and all them, because it's not an action film. They say, oh, it's a gladiator, it's a epic. No, it's not. It's a tale told from 3 different perspectives, and there's like no fighting in it at all, which kind of annoyed me again because they said, look at this film, it's like an epic. No, it's not. It just wasn't. But he directs and he wrote the script. Eggers also serves as producer alongside Chris Columbus, Eleanor Columbus, Jeff Robinov, and John Graham. Chris Columbus, man, that's mad that he's producing this. Chris Columbus is the guy who did the first 2 Harry Potter films, the Home Alone movies. F.W. Murnau directed the original 1922 version of Nosferatu, while fellow German filmmaker Werner Herzog notably directed his own version of the classic back in 1979. The 1922 silent movie followed the vampire Count Orlok, who wants to buy a house in Germany and becomes enamored with the real estate agent's wife. It was an unofficial adaptation of Bram Stoker's Dracula, which almost led to all copies being destroyed. Yeah, that was a huge thing. But as you can see, man, there's so many things about this, and I just love the look of it. I think that's one thing I do like about these type of films, is just the aesthetic and the way they all look. It's something about them. It's like, oh, yeah, I'm watching a classic, something like that. We are going to be watching a classic movie. I'm going to go pass on quickly because again we may be thingied for it. But yeah, we have that there. And another thing we got as well, which is absolutely amazing, we actually have a brand new poster. This came out a couple of days ago. Official poster for Nosferatu from director Robert Eggers. Give us a new look at Count Orlok. Not really, because, you've got this Succumb to Darkness. You don't really see what he looks like. Obviously, you've got his hands and everything else, which I think I will blow up just for you guys so we can, we can see his hands there and everything else, which do look pretty cool. But it's like, come on, you know? One thing I want to know as well is, well, give me a minute. So we're back, and one thing I want to say is, are we going to see him look like this? Looking like this. Obviously, you know, this is Count Orlok, the original Nosferatu, the way he looks. And this is from NECA. But is he going to look like that? The hands kind of look like it a little. Let's come on my face. There you go. His hands do look like it as well. You know, if we go back to the main one, there we go. We go down a little bit more. With his hands by the, you know, you do see the hands. So I wonder if we're going to get something like that, and that's how he's going to look. Because, again, Count Orlok, when people think of him, they think of the bald head, the bit of hair on the side, the big ears, the big nose, and we haven't really seen anything of him yet. But I do hope that we get some cool shots of him soon. But I just thought I'd share that poster as well, because I think it looks absolutely amazing. And it keeps the suspense and, you know, around it, and like, right, this is what we're going to do. This looks horror, gothic. This is how it's going to go. But the trailer is absolutely amazing as well. I love the trailer for this. And I wish we are, or I hope we are, in the next month or so, we'll probably get a new trailer, which may show him off. But I'm not counting my chickens. Let me know about this down below, folks. Are you going to watch this? Are you a fan of Nosferatu, Dracula, just in general? Let us know below, like and subscribe, and I will see you soon.